Spot on, sporting to friends and spot on, yes, spot on here, and thank you, followers of mine who are following for events, sports. Thank you so much. Don't forget to follow me here and exactly comment. It's very important to hear from you. Let's spot on. Yes, for the team, staying on the continent now. So yes, um, well, we're happy that the Lions of Nigeria were able to make it through to the round of 16 in Chile. And I guess the penalty seemed, and it just showed that we need to work on the missed chances. I knew that it would cost us dearly. But Colombia actually, when their ascendancy, they did very well. Even though they were, stopping and just kept going and missed chances too on this side. We're happy that we got the captain, was cool enough to also. So we can't complain now, about officiating in this match, against Colombia. But next up is Argentina. That is a lot of work. So we're talking about six-time champions. They might have ended happily next last time. But, we're in the final together, and we know that. So now Nigeria hasn't won a title. Argentina is us there in the final. So let us put and see. We'll talk about that in yes the final. The next matches. I think it starts. But we play Wednesday. Yes, it starts from tomorrow Tuesday, but we play Wednesday. I think it's 8:30 Nigerian time. So we play it Wednesday, and it's gonna be a cracker. I don't want to think about it. When you have Argentina, you know, current world champion because they're not current world champions, but they're still current world champions at senior level. So we all know the exploits and all over the years how Messi, when they won that time, how it was, how it was exceptional and very very influential in that victory. Okay, but let's wait and see. Would come back to talk about that one. Yes, but majorly, I do wish. I hope that the coach can go back to the drawing board now and see, how can we use all these missed chances and the fact that the just speaking of the early cards, there's no point. The challenge was so rash. There was even one that were lucky not to have been down to 10 men. So and if you look at was it Egypt they are not going through because of yellow cards. So we need to look at that. You know, Egypt are not going to go through. We're four African teams now. Egypt having to bow because they have they didn't based on the sportsmanship. Chile, they host we're just better than them. So we need to watch it. It's very, very important. Record is also comes to play. Okay, fine, head to head. What's it called? Goal difference. All of what's but the FIFA still uses records, the scenario records. So we need to work on that. Yes. I work that's what I saw. Goalkeeper didn't do badly. The defense for the goal was, the goalkeeper was a good move. You know. But I hope that we do better because we can't allow we wasted until 50 before they considered, but we need to work on not losing concentration moments. That's how you win games. We don't just focus is there 90 to 100%. Okay, kudos to Costina saying they play on Friday, Lesotho. But today, after this, well, let's go straight to League Year Nigeria and interesting times, yeah. And National United, of course, we know their exploits. They had the top scorer last season, Adas Yusuf, 18 goals last season. But even when they went to, I'm sure when they went to um, stadium in Benin, I'm sure they didn't know that they would, someone like Gomede Stadium, that they would go away with all 3 points. You know, even though the goal scorer was saying, I was happy, but it was a good one for them. Good one. A way win in Nigeria is a big deal, and I'm happy that we're having more of that. Yes, even Abia Warriors now causing them to sack the coach of Quora United. Abia Warriors, they were able to um, set aside the disappointment of missing out, the continents, and Quora haven't apparently haven't gotten over it. So this loss at home now has caused the coach to be relieved of his duties, and Coach Sani is told to back to back. Ashante Kotoko came, they lost 1 again in Kwara. Now again, Abia Warriors comes. But I must commend Abia Warriors. I remember the match against, I think it was the champions, defending champions now. Current, and I didn't expect that it would 2-0 finished, on their own. So I was thinking Ramos Stars would come up. But now again, we go to Kwara and get this very, very better win for Abia Warriors. So Abia Warriors is doing very good. So that top position last season is not fluke. Even if they couldn't go through, the continents, they're doing well here. At least the backs, for Kwara United, they still having one or two things to work on. One thing I knew, or one thing I know, when I saw that was they missed so many chances against Asante Kotoko, and yes, you can't miss so many chances against Kotoko. We missed so many, so that's one thing that came to understand. So good one, for Averroes there, but the coach is out. Coach of Quara losses, not too many for the management, and they feel that he should step aside. So it's out. But good one for Masarawa. I said going to Bendel to win. You don't go to the stadium in Benin. It's not easy to win there. I must say. So good one for Bendel. And the Shooting Stars also doing well. Shooting Stars had this disastrous start to the season. They're back now, back to back wins. So they were able to win. Plateau United brought down. They've also been winning. So Shooting Stars winning there at Damascus Stadium. Good one for Shooting Stars. But today is all about Remo Stars. They couldn't play yesterday, so they're going to play today. Remo Wiki Torres. Wiki Torres is very well last time out against former champions Enugu Rangers. Even though they scored twice, and the Enugu Rangers were able to come back to draw 2-2. And I saw the way Enugu Rangers celebrated that draw. And I was like, why? Anyway, so fine. I think Wiki will just lose this one because Ramos Stars, smarting from the defeat to Abia Warriors. After their heroics on the continents, I thought they went to Abia, they were beating Black 2-0. So I think this is the time for Ramos Stars to come up now and show their title credentials. I think Ramos Stars will have 3 points today. Yes. We know that the match was also postponed, but they played this morning. Yes, I think it was Enugu Rangers and Casina. Heavy rain yesterday, but today it was played as early as possible. And Enugu Rangers had their 1-0 win, 1-0 win against Katsina, which is very good for them. But the match that we're looking forward to, and unfortunately I couldn't come up to view it, was the two unbeaten teams, Eiba, and Rivers. Both of them have not lost. They haven't still lost now. It finished 0-0. Yes, it finished 0-0. Yeah, 0-0 finished. And I was thinking that one of them will lose. I was thinking that one of them will lose yes, very Rivers. But Rivers are very strong at home, but they are proving to be strong away too. So nearly they finished, in Aba, and good one for both teams. Good one for both teams. Rest of the chances. So Imba and Rivers will fight another day. As we know, in fact, both of them are still not unbeaten. Rivers Stars are unbeaten. So Rivers United and Imba FC are yet to lose. Yet to lose in this season. So that's a good one for Rivers, because Rivers went away. So that's I'm trying to be happier the points there. But I knew that it would be tough for you, but I was not surprised. I knew to be draw, but I thought it would be score draw. I thought someone would score. Or him, but taking advantage of playing at home, but it wasn't to be. So nearly finished in Aba. So we'll see. We'll look at the next matches. I think there are matches on Wednesday again because Kwara, Abia, Remo Stars have to play their outstanding matches. So that's one thing that we're looking forward to. So good one there. So that's why I said surprisingly yes, it's such a love. And it wasn't even Anas that scored this time. It was Gabba that scored. You know, Bendel Insurance tried everything they could, but but I don't know if they want to sleep, but it was a die. It was just they couldn't come back. They let go by Gabba, and that's why I said topping the love. So good one for Nasarawa United, having just managed to escape the last time out relegation, but they're doing well this time around. I do wish them the very best. So let us put that. Yes, Canopilas lost again. I'm wondering what the GM now, general manager, our esteemed former captain of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, who is general manager at Canopilas. I'm sure they must be worried now because for now they are bottom. Am I correct? Yeah, the bottom of the table of the log. Yeah, Nigeria Canopilas was former champions on the last. In fact, they were the last team to defend this title, the MPFL. So it's not easy to defend. So I'm kind of just defended this title back then in 2014. But anyway, they are now facing trying times, and it was a Northern Derby, and I was thinking they would go to Maliguri to get something, but it wasn't to be. 2-1 finished in favor of El Kanemi. El Kanemi holding their own there, but I don't that the GM will have a lot to say. I was wondering, how about our stellar man, the Evergreen captain? Yes, who has been there, who has played there all his life. Okay, fine. Okay, Barrow also lost at home. Barrow lost at home, and Barrow also, both Kano teams having a lot of trouble. I don't know why. Barrow FC also losing. Because Barrow part of yes, it wasn't Warri Wolves that beat them at home. Barrow, Warri Wolves, Wiki Tourists, all promoted this time around. Con Califat as well. Because Con Califat and Barrow are new teams. They haven't played yet before. We know that Warri Wolves were away, came back, and as well as the other team. So good one there. And Korodu City, good point for Korodu City, all the way to Bayelsa. Still got the 1-1 draw, but they have to do better. Mm. And Bayelsa United, haven't been stronger in the stadium, but at the circumstances, but it wasn't to be this time around. The Korodu City, are always very, very difficult to beat. And the Korodu City, almost finished third. That's not. So good one there for Korodu City. They have, of course, happier with the points away from home. Mm. I think that the main results we've talked on it. The fact that the coach of Quora has been sacked because they couldn't win or get something from the match at home. Because Abia Warriors on the ascendancy, so that's good, that's a good one for Abia. Good one for Abia. Because last time I they beat Remo, I remember very well. I was surprised that they beat it. I was thinking that Remo Stars would be able to win. Even though we're going to away, but it wasn't to be. So let's wait and see what happens to the Remo Stars. I think Remo Stars will go back to winning ways today against Wiki Tourists. 4 p.m. Nigerian time very soon. We'll kick off, but we'll see how that one will go, and we'll come up with updates. I know there are matches midweek as Quara and all the others have to pick up their outstanding matches. So we'll see how about Rivers, kudos, still unbeaten, Enyimba still unbeaten. That's all right, doing very well, topping topping the league now here in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Okay, so yeah, I think we talked on all the results. Yes, good one for Kun Kalifat. They're able to go to Senegals and get, to travel all the way and get the points. So Kun Kalifat doing very well there as well. But Kano players have it all to do, I said. I'm sure that Coach Evans would will see what. But it was, yes, before I go, I want to talk about the under 20s again. And I wanted to commend Morocco. Morocco have done very, very well. And because when you were in the group with Spain and Brazil, and you beat Spain and Brazil, even if it's under 20, I must stop my heart, to the broken, to the Cubs. Like, but when you say, Atlas Lions, this one are doing very, very well. And I know the last World Cup, Morocco did the Africans very proud. Of course, they are co-hosts now in 2030 with Portugal. But the fact that they're able to do very well with Brazil, with Spain, in the same group, that's very, very impressive. So, why I say that they are looking good for the title in Chile. So move on for the under 20s there. Morocco, but Brazil are out. Brazil couldn't make it through. Brazil, they struggle a bit. Unlike Argentina, that do very well. Brazil struggle a bit on the youth stage. Yeah, some of you said Samba boys struggle. But anyway, Argentina. So anyway, South Africa will need to get the better of the USA. USA who are like 9 past the new Nigeria, but South Africa, do now all they have to do. But they have a tough task. Can they play Colombia as well? So in fact, if you look at I was looking at the fixtures. Can I just, yes, there's no easy match anyway. There's no easy match. Even Norway that, Paraguay, if you want to win this under 20 title, you have to just be on your toes. Yes. Chile, is it Chile, Mexico, you want to say, or Ukraine? So it's going to be tough for all the teams. Yeah, we have all European sides there, South American sides, but there's no all African side. Okay, yeah, there is. Ready? Morocco, South Africa. Oh, okay, no, that was the. But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. It's going to be interesting. Morocco, South Africa, Japan, France. Yes, Italy. Hey, wow. Okay, I'll confirm that. Let me look at the fixtures. Mm, Let me look at the fixtures. But I know that we played Argentina. That's confirmed. So I'll say USA, Italy, and of all the teams, all the teams. Okay, so we'll talk later. Yes, this happened to England and all that places. Tennis is there as well, but we don't want this video to be too long. I will talk in detail about the under 20s, and see how they go through. So I was playing. Okay, who's playing Colombia? Okay, I don't have that. I think yeah, I think Colombia plays South Africa. But I'll confirm that and get back. So we'll talk soon. Thank you so much, for watching this post, and I want you to follow me here, like and share. Okay, so it's very important to like and share and comment. Comment was I spot on. So we'll find out what South Africa is playing and confirm that later. But I think it's but we know that we are playing Argentina. I'm looking forward to it. In the very next video, get get that. Confirm that very well. But we want must combine Morocco, and Morocco look very good. So if there's any team that wants to win that for Africa, we can talk about our own feelings the other side. In fact, they're going to converting chances. We needed a penalty to help us through that round of 16. We needed a penalty. So the referee had said no. That's the end. Except maybe there was, but one thing about we must commend the final goals for their persistence. They have been persistent. They just keep going, keep going, which is very good. Keep going, and that's one that which has worked for us. But the goalkeeper can't do it alone, and we must take our chances. That's one thing that Kwara United have not been doing, and that's why their coach now, as one of the reasons, Kwara United against Asante Kotoko were doing very well. When they came here when they came to playing, but they just could not take quality, and that's why now Abia Warriors going there to win. So we'll talk about it very soon and confirm. Just to see, try to preview the matches. One thing I know is that it's going to be tough. Argentina, I know, this is their stage. They do very well here, even though they are not defending champions around, but they've won it most times with 6 titles, like I said earlier. So let us see what happens. But the match is Wednesday, and of course, we'll talk about our match against Lesotho, the senior men. They play on Friday, and I've said it in my former post. I think South Africa seem to lose. South Africa and Benin, they're the ones that have the major advantage here. And because Lesotho are playing in South Africa, so South Africa they have to lose. So there's hope. Yes, it's a glimmer of hope. But I used to do South Africa now lose their 2 matches. If I Benin, if they are even coming here, it's so good. But we do that, we lost to them. So many things to talk about. But I just feel that one of those two teams, once they hold their nerve, get 2 wins, what they need. South Africa or Benin, once either of them can win, it's all over. I don't think Nigeria, we have made a mistake of not winning. We can't win 2 matches out of 8. Even the home we're drawing Zimbabwe. That is what happened. We'll talk about the feelings. We talk about it earlier, but let's wait and see. Yes, we know that's okay. What's on? And we'll talk later. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, Mr. Shagway, thank you for watching me live all the way